give them or do not hold them in any high regard. So let's finish up with the Jared Kushner story, so we can a transvestigation rather, so we can end this video. So we stopped here, and this was our last picture, and the next picture right here, as you can see, this is Ivanka Trump still trying to find the narrowest point in Jared Kushner's body, and that's where she finds it, because this is navel is gonna be right around here, and as you know, a female's waist is always gonna be above her navel, and Ivanka Trump tries to find that spot, puts it around where his waist is at, and as you can see, there is an arch in the back, because that's Jared Kushner's waist, and that tends to show you that Jared Kushner is actually female. And see how he's spreading downwards? Those are all hips, and look at that, all hips, and the widest point before the hip starts to taper is right around here, which is below his crotch. I don't know what's going on there, if it's real or not, but it's not real, because we know the skeletal structure tells us that Jared Kushner, the senior advisor to the President of the United States, Donald Trump, married to Donald Trump's daughter, is actually a woman masquerading as a man. Next picture. As you can see, there's Jared Kushner again. As you can see, he's spreading downwards. Someone's not going to tell me that what you're looking at are the shorts. These are hips. He has the same hips as Ivanka Trump. Now, people, if you're a new subscriber or you're old, remember, there is no slandering. You have to provide facts. Otherwise, based on the female skeletal structure, otherwise your comments are going to be blocked. I state that again. We have no time for slandering. But as you can see right here, he is spreading downwards, and the widest point just before he starts tapering is below the crotch. Why? Because Jared Kushner is a funny looking female telling you it's a dude. Another picture. Jared Kushner. Now, I couldn't find a lot of pictures of Jared Kushner from the back like I ought to find it, but I can still see that there is a C-shaped arch in this back. There is no denying. Look at that. Arch in the back, C-shaped arch. The picture might be small or blurry, but I can see the arch is in the back, because this is a funny looking female and not a dude. Arch in the back. Jared Kushner is a woman. Another picture. Look at that. Jared Kushner is spreading downwards, and there is an arch in the back. His shoulders are tucked inside the body. Can you see that? These shoulders are not sticking out. See how they follow the contours of the body right here, sticking to the body? Because this is a funny looking female with hair on her chest, pretending to us that he is a man and that he's the senior. Goodness gracious, people. If this kind of fellow is the senior advisor to Donald Trump, and he cannot even tell you that he's a woman, because the records show, number one, that he registered in the state of New York and has been voting as a female. That's number one. Number two, we are showing you facts that he's actually female, and he's the senior advisor to the president. What do you think the presidency about? Is it about truth? Is it about your best interest at heart? I don't think so, because this is a funny looking female telling you lies. Another picture. All right. And here is Jared Kushner, and you can see that he has an hourglass figure. He is spreading like a female. Spreading, hourglass figure, trying to hide it with the towel. But we can see those great hips of a female. Look at that. Look at those lines right there. Those are all hips. Look at all that. Look at all this. All hips. Why? Because this is a female masquerading as a man. And the shoulders are inside those hips. Look at the widest point on those hips sticking out there. The shoulders are inside. And the shoulders are not sticking outside of the body. They are following the contours of the body, as you can see here. Because where you actually have his latissimus muscles are under it. It's not outside the shoulders. It's under it. Because this is a woman. Jared Kushner is a woman. Let's go. Another picture. And look at the gait in the way he walks. He has the same hips as Ivanka Trump. Below the crotch. Below the crotch. Below the crotch. because this is a funny looking female. Look at that. Look at the curves that he has. Look at that. The arms are following the body. See that? Because a woman's arms will always follow the curves of the body. All right? See that? The arms are following the curves of the body because this is a female. And look at how acute that Q angle is. Look at the widest point in the hips, below the crotch, just like Ivanka Trump, because these are two females. Ivanka Trump can tell you a truth. She didn't tell you that this funny looking dude is actually a woman. Can you trust anything that you buy from Ivanka Trump or anything that she says? No, because these are all liars and deceivers used to control your reality, shape the perception that you have of your world. Jared Kushner is a woman. The hips will never lie. Let's go on further. Now, I couldn't find, because when you're trying to look at an arch in someone's back, you have to take notice of the fact that the person has to be in, let's say, a relaxed position. That means the legs are not moving, the feet are not moving awkwardly, they are not slanting, they are not an awkward shape, they are not hiking the knee, so you can get a good view. I couldn't find a good view of this guy's back or this, I'll call it a female because it's a female. I couldn't find a good view of this female's back in a relaxed position in which the legs are not doing anything funny on the body. But you can still see right here, even from the way that he's bending, that there is an arch in the back. It's very, very subtle because of the way his feet position is, not allowing the body to be at rest to actually show you that arch. But you can still see that it's arching from right there. You can see that arch in the back because this is a funny looking female masquerading as a dude. Jared Kushner is a woman. That was the other picture I was still trying to show you, but you can still see the huge hips on this funny looking dude. Doesn't just have huge hips by coincidence. It's because he has the skeletal structure of a female and is a female, transgendered male. Jared Kushner is a woman. All right, let's go. Another picture, and you can still see here, right there, he's trying to run. His body is not in like I said, a relaxed position for you to see that, but you can still see through the clothes. There is an arch in the back, right there. He's trying to hide it, but he can't because the skeletal structure never lies. Jared Kushner is a funny looking female. He's not a dude. Let's move on. Another picture right there. As you can see, he's still spreading arch in the back. He's still spreading, but the clothes are trying to cover it up. But you can see the way it's moving and the way it's hung around him, that it is an arch in the back because this is a funny looking female masquerading as a man. All right. Another picture. And look at the hourglass figure on this dude. Damn. He seems to have more of an hourglass figure than his so-called wife and Ivanka Trump. Why? Because this is a funny looking female. The arms are still filling the contours of the body. He starts spreading, and the widest point, as you can see, as the hips, that spreading starts to taper, is below the crotch, because this is a funny looking female, not a dude. Been lying to you. That's a woman. All right. I already showed you guys this picture, and I didn't have a lot of pictures of Jared Kushner because I think she's well protected. Let's use the right word. She's well protected, being the so-called fake senior advisor to the Donald Trump presidency, the president of the United States. It's all a fraud. Those guys don't tell you any truth. It's all drama I put in there. All drama, masquerading people, lies, all controlled by the Vatican. That's just what I wanted to let you guys know. So, sorry it was a long video, but I had to give you all the information I thought necessary that you should have. And if you learned something, that's great. Advise that you stay tuned and subscribe. Also, if you learned something, subscribe. Stay tuned. And I'll leave you with these words. Subscribe only if you're interested in the truth. All right? Because like I said, this is not a transgender channel. We do not care about the numbers of subscribers we have. We care about the quality. All right? So if you're looking for truth and you're searching for truth, You're not searching for slander or entertainment. You want to get educated. You want to learn something. You want to know something. We're not saying we know everything. We're just sharing the information that we have with you guys. Then stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. And I'll leave you with these words. And I mean it every time I say it. It should mean something to you always. Look with your eyes and see with your brain. Thanks and bye-bye.